Okay guys, so working on the Panantukan solo training ideas, footwork ideas, and what we're going to build off of is this triangle concept, but we call this a split triangle. So we have a triangle where we are almost doing a slide step motion where I slide the rear foot to the front foot and then I back the other foot up, which we did in a previous video where we were sliding, right, maintaining our base. And again, when doing these guys, try to keep that base as you move. Try not to come up, then back down. If you can kind of stay in a combative stance here, about 50-50 weight, then that's going to be the most beneficial. Now this split triangle, I'll show it here, it's stationary, how you can practice it, and then we'll look at it more a little bit how it comes out in application, tends to come out anyways. So if I'm in the same position, my right foot's at the top of this triangle here, and my left foot's back, instead of sliding the back foot to the front foot, I'm sliding the front foot straight back across the base and then replacing it with the left foot. Okay, then I slide back, boom. So I'm not stepping straight back at that corner and then stepping in. I'm actually getting a little bit of like an L shape or a C shape or a J shape, however you want to think about it here. And I'll explain why in a second for when we use this in application. And again, the crossover in the JKD and the Kali, you know, again comes out when we start seeing certain techniques that we do from Jung Fan Gung Fu, JKD, and then in this instance the Panantukan, right? But so the motion is this: 1, 2, okay, and I'm establishing again a fighting stance. Whether your hands are open, closed, however you're going to be doing that, but your hands are up. You're ready for action here, right? So slide back, step in, slide back, step in, slide back, and step in. Okay. Now, when I step in, I want you to put this forearm up. You can put this brick bar up. You can almost think of it, I like to think of it as like a shield, right? Like if you sword and shield method. But I'm getting my forehand out there in the way, right? So when I step this direction, now it's my left forehand. I'm creating, if I have an opponent or a partner, I'm creating a connection, a reference point we call it, but I'm connecting to them, usually their arm, right, their forearm, but that could be hack right to their head, right? So I come in here like this, right? So then the next part of this is that as I step, I'm simulating knocking the hand down and then hacking, okay? Or I can put it there, then simulate that, what we call a trap, and then hack to their throat. So I step to this side, I can go straight into it with my rear hand knocking down and my front hand hitting, or I can establish that reference point, trap, and then hit again, right? So I'll do both. This would be one, just by the trap. See my rear hand, boom. Here like this. Or I go connect, trap, and then, see I get a little bit of a retraction. I connect, trap, and then I just hinge that so I can make contact, right? Or make a somewhat of a good strike. Okay, so I'll move the sticks, because you already got that. So get different angles. So my right foot's forward, boom. Left foot's forward, attach, and then trap. Attach, then trap. Or I just go right away and trap the arm down and hit. And again, now you see I changed to using a hammer fist. Doesn't matter the tool, right? What'll matter is what you're hitting and how. But the angle is what we're working on. So I could go hack, I could go hammer fist, I could do a claw. You could even do that back fist if you want. So here to here. 1, 2. So pretty soon as I'm moving, I'm already putting that hand out there. See that front hand? So now the coordination is, as I'm stepping across, as I'm filling that line, I'm already got an arm up, then I'm adding my trap, and then I'm rolling my back fist. So then when I step here, see how I'm already shooting that forearm, right? So if I go from here, boom, see the forearm's already up. So you're almost in this kind of motion, this X motion, this gunting motion. Okay, so again, boom, boom, boom. So as I step, I'm getting the forearm in. Then I'm getting the forearm in and then I'm trapping, right? Or I'm just going, see how I'm trapping first and then I'm hitting with the forearm. 1, 2, and again, this is really tricky, guys. If you don't have a partner, assuming that you're watching this, you do, then you can kind of feel it, and I'll be shooting more soon with my training partners so you can see it with a person. But this, again, giving you solo training ideas. But what I want you to think about is that this could definitely be done in a stationary position, but a lot of times this is in motion, right? Because we're attacking. So I could be doing something where one of our movements that we use, right, or one of our techniques is maybe I'm doing like a double parry on the outside. I trap and I backhand, right? They block it. I step, trap, and then I backhand, right? And then I end up in a different lead. So I end up moving into it. I get more power. What we want to feel is this on that movement when we step down. Right, we're getting that big, strong backhand with our lead switch. So we're not just backhanding here like this, but we're stepping into it, right? So again, I could even just do wedge, trap, backhand, wedge, trap, backhand, wedge, trap, backhand, wedge, trap, backhand. I could just do it that way as well, where I'm working on advancing here, boom, pop. Now look, my step out. Trap, boom, my next step, out, trap. So there's added movement, right? I'm stepping into my backhand, so I go here, trap, hit, boom, trap, hit. So I'm stepping at an angle, not necessarily straight forward. And again, see, without a partner giving you the energy, it can be really tricky, but you can at least see this hopefully, right? 1, trap, 2, wedge, boom, I'm stepping into that angle with that backhand. So one more time. 1, 2, boom, and step. So that's first part, that's kind of teaches you, the split triangle teaches you that step. Bam, bam, right, wedge, boom. But you're doing it in place. Then the next part is to be stepping out. See how we kind of make that same motion with that rear foot as we're advancing. 1, 2, 3, bang, bang, right? So, okay, so again, when we get a live person here, you can see it, it's going to make a lot more sense. But at the very least, right, work on this, add this to your, even if you just do this, right, this is good practice. Okay, then I start adding my wedge, 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 wedge and trap, wedge and trap, wedge and trap. Or I also just go straight into the trap, straight into the trap. This being the trap, the rear hand, knocking their arm down and freeing me up for that hit. And then we always follow up. So this is a reps drill, but then as we're doing these things, bang, we want to practice our follow-ups, whether they're going to be boxing, whether you're going to use palm strikes, whether you're going to come in close, use your elbow strikes. Okay, so hope that makes sense, guys. Have fun with that. We'll see you in the next video.